Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English Fluently. My name is Maya.
And I'm Ben. We're really happy you're here learning with us today.
If you enjoy learning practical English that you can use in real conversations, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our new episodes.
Every episode is designed to help you sound more natural when you speak English.
All right, Ben, let me ask you something that happened to me yesterday.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I was texting a friend, and I wrote, "I wish it doesn't rain tomorrow."
That sounds a little strange.
Exactly. My friend replied and said, "Do you mean hope?"
Ah, yes, that's a very common confusion for English learners.
Exactly. Many learners mix these two words because both talk about things we want.
Right, they both express a desire.
But native speakers use them in different situations.
And if you use the wrong one, the sentence can sound unnatural.
Or sometimes the meaning changes completely.
So today we're going to talk about two very common English words people confuse all the time.
Yes, and by the end of this episode, you'll clearly understand when to use each one.
And more importantly, when not to use them.
Exactly.
So Maya, where should we start?
Let's start with the first simple idea.
I like simple ideas.
Rule number 1. We use one of these words when something is possible in the future.
Something that might really happen.
Exactly.
Like tomorrow's weather.
Perfect example.
So if I say, I hope it's sunny tomorrow.
Perfect sentence.
Because sunshine tomorrow is possible.
Exactly. You're expressing a positive expectation about the future.
That makes sense.
Let me give a few more examples. I hope you have a great day.
Very common.
I hope the meeting goes well.
Another natural sentence.
I hope we arrive on time.
So in all these sentences, the event can really happen.
Exactly.
So that word is used for real possibilities.
Yes.
Let me try some examples.
Go ahead.
I hope my team wins tonight.
Perfect.
I hope the traffic isn't bad today.
Very natural.
I hope the restaurant is open.
Excellent.
So basically, when something is possible, I use this word.
Exactly.
All right, now what about the other word?
Good question.
Because that's where learners get confused.
Yes. The second word is usually used for something unreal, impossible, or unlikely.
Meaning something that probably won't happen.
Exactly.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Imagine it's Monday morning and you have to go to work.
Unfortunately.
And you say, "I wish it were Saturday."
Ah, I see.
Saturday isn't possible right now.
Time travel doesn't exist.
Exactly.
So you're expressing something imaginary.
Yes, something you want but cannot change.
That's interesting.
Here are some more examples. I wish I had more free time.
Many people say that.
I wish I lived near the beach.
That sounds nice.
I wish I knew how to play the piano.
So these are all things we want, but they aren't true right now.
Exactly.
Let me try.
Go for it.
I wish I had a private jet,
That's a big wish.
but very unlikely.
Exactly.
I wish I spoke 5 languages.
That's possible one day, but maybe not today.
True.
Let's compare two sentences because this helps learners understand the difference.
Okay,
Listen carefully. I hope you pass the exam.
that sounds positive.
Yes, because passing the exam is possible.
Now what about the other one?
I wish I passed the exam.
Oh wow, that sounds different.
Exactly.
It sounds like the exam already happened.
Yes, and you didn't pass.
So now you regret it.
Exactly.
That's a big difference.
It is.
Same idea, but different situation.
That's why understanding context is important.
I think learners will really benefit from some daily use phrases.
Great idea. Let's build a phrase pack.
These are sentences you'll hear often in daily English.
Ready?
Ready.
I hope you feel better soon.
Very common when someone is sick.
I hope everything goes well.
People say that before meetings or interviews.
I hope you enjoy the movie.
Nice friendly sentence.
I hope we see each other again.
That's something people say after meeting someone new.
Now let's switch to the other word.
Okay.
I wish I had more time.
Very relatable.
I wish I could travel more.
I hear that a lot.
I wish I knew the answer.
Students say that during exams,
I wish it were summer.
especially during winter.
Exactly.
I'm starting to see the pattern.
Good. Now let's do a few quick mini quizzes.
All right, listeners, get ready.
Question 1.
I blank you have a great weekend.
Which word should we use?
Think for a second.
The correct answer is, I hope you have a great weekend.
Because the weekend hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
Question 2. I blank I had more vacation days.
What fits there?
The answer is, I wish I had more vacation days.
Because right now, you don't have them.
Correct.
Let's try another one. I blank the bus arrives soon.
Which one works here?
The answer is, I hope the bus arrives soon.
Because the bus can still arrive.
Exactly.
This is becoming clearer.
Yes, and practice makes it easier.
Before we continue in the next part, let's quickly review the key idea.
When something is possible in the future, we use the first word.
When something is unreal, impossible, or different from reality, we use the second one.
Exactly.
In the next part, we'll practice more situations and talk about common mistakes learners make.
And Ben will probably make a few mistakes too.
Hey, that's part of learning.
Absolutely. All right, let's keep going. Now that we understand the basic difference, we're going to practice using these words in more natural situations.
This is the part I like because it feels like real conversations.
Exactly. Real life is messy, and sometimes people aren't sure which word to use.
Like when you're texting a friend, talking to coworkers, or chatting with family.
Right. So let's start with a simple everyday situation.
Okay,
Imagine your friend has a job interview tomorrow.
that's a stressful moment.
Yes, and you want to encourage them.
So I might say, I wish you get the job.
That's a very common mistake.
Really?
Yes, in this situation, getting the job is possible in the future.
Oh, so it should be the other word.
Exactly.
So the correct sentence is, I hope you get the job.
Perfect.
Because the interview hasn't happened yet.
Right. The future is still open.
Okay, let's try another situation.
Good idea.
Imagine it's raining outside and you planned a picnic.
Oh no.
So I say, I wish it stops raining.
Close, but not quite right. In this situation, English speakers usually say, I hope it stops raining.
Because it might actually stop.
Exactly. The weather can change.
So it's still a real possibility.
Yes.
Interesting. I think the tricky part is knowing if something is possible or imaginary.
That's exactly the key.
Let's try an imaginary situation.
Okay.
I say, I hope I were taller.
That one sounds incorrect.
Yeah, it feels strange.
Height is something that probably won't change.
Unless you're still a teenager.
True.
But for adults, it's basically impossible.
Exactly. So in that case, we say, I wish I were taller.
Ah, now it sounds natural.
Yes, because you're talking about something unreal.
Let's try a few more examples.
Great idea.
I'll say the sentence and you tell me if it's correct.
Let's do it.
I hope I had more money.
That's not correct.
Why?
Because you're talking about your current situation, something that isn't true right now.
So I should say,
I wish I had more money.
that makes sense.
Let's do another one.
I wish you have a great day.
Another very common mistake.
I hear people say that a lot.
Yes, but native speakers say, I hope you have a great day.
Because the day hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
I think learners confuse these because both express desire.
That's true.
But one talks about real possibilities.
And the other talks about unreal situations.
I think we should give listeners some more practical phrases they can start using immediately.
Great idea. Let's build another phrase pack.
These are very common expressions you'll hear in everyday conversations.
Let's start with positive future situations.
Okay.
I hope you feel better tomorrow.
People say that when someone is sick.
I hope the trip goes well.
Good before travel.
I hope you like the food.
That's common when cooking for guests.
I hope the traffic isn't bad.
Very realistic sentence.
Now let's move to the other type.
The imaginary or regret situations.
Exactly. I wish I had more energy today.
Monday mornings.
I wish I lived closer to my family.
Many people say that.
I wish I knew the answer.
Students during exams again.
I wish it were Friday.
Everyone on Wednesday.
Exactly.
I think learners also struggle with grammar after this word,
That's a great point.
because sometimes the verb changes,
Yes, after it, we often use the past form.
even when talking about the present.
Exactly.
That sounds confusing.
It does at first.
Can you explain simply?
Sure. When we talk about unreal situations, English often uses the past tense.
Even though we're talking about now.
Exactly.
So we say, I wish I had more time.
Correct.
But the meaning is about the present.
Yes.
That's an important detail.
It is, but learners don't need to worry too much at first.
Just remember the pattern.
Exactly.
All right, let's test listeners again with a few quick checks.
Mini quiz time.
Question 1. I blank you enjoy the concert tonight.
Think about the situation.
The correct answer is, I hope you enjoy the concert tonight.
Because the concert hasn't happened yet.
Question 2. I blank I could play the guitar.
The correct answer is, I wish I could play the guitar.
Because right now you can't. Question 3. I blank the weather is nice tomorrow.
The answer is, I hope the weather is nice tomorrow.
Perfect.
Let's try one more.
I blank I lived near the ocean.
The answer is, I wish I lived near the ocean.
Because it's not your current reality.
Exactly.
I feel like this difference is becoming clearer.
Yes, and the more examples you hear, the easier it becomes.
In the final part, we're going to practice using these words in longer conversations.
And we'll review the key rules so they stick in your memory.
Plus, we'll give you a simple exercise you can try today.
So get ready for the final practice.
Yes.
All right, let's keep going. By now, you've heard many examples, and the difference between these two words should feel much clearer.
Yes, and I think the biggest takeaway is that they're not interchangeable.
Exactly. They may both express something we want, but the situations are different.
One talks about real possibilities.
And the other talks about things that are unreal, impossible, or different from reality.
Let's do some real-life conversation practice so listeners can hear how these are used naturally.
Good idea. Imagine you're talking to a friend who has an exam tomorrow.
Okay.
What would you say?
I would say, I hope you pass the exam.
Perfect.
Because passing the exam is possible.
Exactly. Now imagine the exam already happened and your friend didn't pass.
Oh, that's sad.
What would you say about your own situation?
I might say, I wish I studied more.
Exactly.
Because now it's too late to change it.
Yes, that sentence shows regret about the past.
Interesting how one small word can change the meaning so much.
That's why context is important.
Let's try another everyday situation.
Okay.
Imagine your friend is traveling today.
What would you say?
I hope you have a safe trip.
Perfect.
Because the trip hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
Now, imagine you're sitting at work on Monday morning.
Not the happiest moment.
And you say, I wish it were the weekend.
That's a very common sentence.
Because Monday can't magically turn into Saturday.
Unfortunately not.
Let's try another one.
Okay.
Imagine you're looking outside and it's very cold.
That happens a lot in winter.
You might say, I wish it were summer.
Exactly.
But if you're planning a picnic tomorrow, you'd say, I hope the weather is nice.
Perfect comparison.
I think learners will remember that example.
Yes, comparing real possibilities and imaginary situations is the easiest way to understand.
Let's do a quick recap of the key rules.
Rule 1, use one word when talking about something that can really happen in the future.
For example, I hope the meeting goes well.
Rule 2, use the other word when talking about something unreal, impossible, or different from reality.
For example, I wish I had more free time.
Rule 3, when talking about unreal situations, English often uses past verbs.
Like, I wish I knew the answer.
Exactly.
Now, let's do one final mini quiz.
All right, listeners, here we go.
Question 1. You enjoy the movie tonight.
The correct answer is, I hope you enjoy the movie tonight.
Because the movie hasn't started yet.
Question 2, I could speak Spanish.
The answer is, I wish I could speak Spanish.
Because it's not true right now.
Question 3, the train arrives soon.
The answer is, I hope the train arrives soon.
Because it might arrive.
One last question. I lived closer to my friends.
The correct answer is, I wish I lived closer to my friends.
Great job if you got those correct.
And if you didn't, just keep practicing with real sentences.
Before we finish, here's a simple speaking exercise you can try today.
This is very helpful for improving fluency.
Think of one thing you want to happen tomorrow.
And say it using the first word.
For example, I hope tomorrow is sunny.
Then think of something you want but don't have right now.
And use the second word.
For example, I wish I had more vacation days.
Try saying your own sentences out loud.
Speaking practice is the fastest way to build confidence.
Now we'd love to hear from you.
Write 2 sentences in the comments.
One sentence about something you hope happens tomorrow.
And 1 sentence about something you wish were different in your life.
It's a great way to practice.
And we'll read some of your examples.
If today's episode helped you understand English a little better,
Make sure you subscribe to Speak English Fluently so you don't miss our next lessons.
we create episodes designed to help you speak naturally and confidently.
Thanks for learning with us today.
Keep practicing a little every day.
And your English will improve step by step.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.